Are we ready, Mr. Gumple?
We are.
Ladies and
All
gentlemen,
right.
we interrupt this classy program for something even better. It's time for the Giz Fiz.
PM.
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Whiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Well, welcome to Giz Fiz PM. Wow. Whoa. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so we're going to do a Giz Fiz. And I may bail out like a little 15 minutes early because I do feel awful. But the show must go on in some form. Anybody want to be chat room celebrity of the week? If not, I have a yearn to learn theater.
We also have a video from George.
Oh, we have a video from George. Oh, okay. All right, so we'll do it right after George's questions. We're flushed with excitement. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of that line that I drag out every week. Okay, George's. Oh, Halloween. True or false? From George Davis. Question 1. The Irish originally used turnips to make jack-o'-lanterns on Halloween. The Irish originally used turnips to make jack-o'-lanterns on Halloween. False potatoes. And then on Thanksgiving, they used jack-o'-lanterns to make turnips on Thanksgiving. Let's see. Irish originally used turnips to make jack-o'-lanterns on Halloween. No, it was ahead of cabbage, potatoes. They used potatoes. False, they used sweet potatoes. Giant turnips. They used whiskey bottles. They used empty beer kegs. Oh, that's very funny. Web 1068 says that's partially true, I think. True, I saw it in Mad Magazine. False, they use stacked rocks. Okay, so Alex, the Irish originally used turnips to make jack-o'-lanterns on Halloween. True or false?
False.
False. Okay, is Kara there?
Kara has to run to a Halloween party, so she ditched us.
Wow. Boy, it shows you how this show rates with her. Okay, let's go to the answer sheet. The answer is true. True. Dr. Mom, here's a link to a picture of one. Oh, Alex, can you click on that link?
No, I don't have the sheet open.
Oh, okay. Okay. Dr. Mom, you can...
I can get one. Oh, 1 second.
Okay. Pull up a chair, Mr. Wonderland. It was the Irish who brought pumpkin carving to the U.S. Wow.
Dr. Mom,
right.
Can you post that link one more time?
Okay. And we will grab it, or someone else can just go up and get it and post it below. And we will get an actual picture. Here is a link to a picture of one of the turnips via Dr. Mom.
I'm sure it'll be worth the wait.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Okay, well, I can... I'll go to the next question. Cappy Cat said carving tomatoes was a little too hard. All right, question 2. Halloween is ranked the 3rd most commercially successful holiday after Valentine's Day. True or false? Oh, there. Oh, that's pretty good. There's the picture of The turnip. Did you know turnips came that big? I had no idea turnips are that big. I thought it was going to be a little pumpkin. So question 2 is Halloween is ranked the 3rd most commercially successful holiday after Valentine's Day. True or false? That's Jill O'Lantern. Bum bum. Seems legit, says Spike, so we'll take that as a true. I'd say second. False, it's Super Bowl Sunday. True, true, true. All right, we'll include Dennis in this. Dennis is down here. Dennis, Halloween is ranked the third most commercially successful holiday after Valentine's Day. True or false? Dennis says true. Alex?
True.
True. Let's go to George's answer sheet. Halloween is ranked 3rd most commercially successful holiday after Valentine's Day. False. It is the second most. You know what? I posted a thing on Twitter today. I believe it is $8.4 billion that will be spent on Halloween costumes and candy. About half of that was costumes. Let me just, I have to get a little, Dennis is going to watch the show, so I have to find a little, here it is. Okay, next question is, traditionally, jack-o'-lanterns were lit using oil. Traditionally, jack-o'-lanterns were lit using oil. Napalm. No, false. They used gasoline. They used leftover Christmas bulbs. I thought it was fat. Whale oil. False. Candles. Whale oil, someone says. Road flares. They were lit with whiskey like the rest of us. No, they were lit with pork fat. Okay. Traditionally, jack-o'-lanterns were lit using oil. True or false, Dennis? False. Have any? He thought candles too. Okay, Alex. True or false?
False.
False. And your reasoning?
Same as Dennis.
Candles. Okay. Traditionally, jack-o'-lanterns were lit up using oil is false because they used tiny pieces of coal. Boy, how would you ever light a piece of coal? Okay. Question 4 of 5. The largest Halloween parade in the U.S. is in New York City, in Greenwich Village. It has 20,000 participants and over 2 million spectators. True or false? The largest Halloween parade in the U.S. is in Greenwich Village with 20,000 participants and over 2 million spectators. True or false? Dr. Mom says, I've been there many times. It's a blast. False. It was 20,003. False, false. True, true. True, but how can you tell it from every day in Greenwich Village? The St. Patrick's Thanksgiving Pumpkin Parade would be famous. Stephen Baltimore said, false. There are too many spectators. Cappy Cap says it's true, and they all go to a small jazz club in the village. All right, Dennis, largest parade is in the village. 20,000 participants, 2 million spectators. Dennis says he thinks it's true, but how could there be 2 million spectators? Yeah, it's not clear whether it's... Alex, your answer?
Say false.
False. Let me look up. 30,000. 2 million seems high. It does seem high. Let's go to the answer. 20,000 participants, 2 million spectators. The answer is true. Now, I know 2 million sounds high. Now, we used to go, every once in a while, like 20 years ago, go to the parade because you could actually go to the parade. But what was it, like 4 years ago? We couldn't get off, couldn't leave the subway station because it was just, so then we went to another subway station and we walked to the edge of the village and the village was just full. I mean, it was just full of people. So you couldn't see anything. You couldn't walk anywhere. So it's possible that there are 2 million people, but someone asked, I don't know. Can someone Google how big is Greenwich Village? That's the only time we let you Google when we ask you to. Okay, final question from George Davis. Some animal shelters refuse to adopt out black cats at Halloween. Oh my God, because they might be used as a sacrifice. Oh my God. Some animal shelters refuse to adopt out black cats at Halloween because they might be used as a sacrifice. That's a gruesome question. True, true, true. What do you say, true?
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's true, too. Alex?
I'll say true.
True. And the answer is true. Oh, wait a minute. And George says, there's a Halloween bonus video, the fastest pumpkin carver ever. And everybody be safe and have fun trick-or-treating, George Davis. And here's the video he sent on to Alex.
Oops, that was the wrong one.
Yes,
that's for later.
That's yearn to learn.
Yeah, sorry. Here's the
no problem.
Here's the correct one.
Enter 2 more intrepid competitors ready to take their shot at a seemingly impossible record.
My name is Russ Leno, and I'm here today to break the world's record for the fastest carved pumpkin.
Hi, I'm Steve Clark. I'm here to set the world record for carving a single face in a pumpkin.
The Guinness World Record for the fastest time to carve a pumpkin currently stands at 54.72 seconds, and this is held by Stephen Clark since 2001.
The first time I did it back in 1999, I broke it down to 118. And then a couple years later, I did the 54.72. I've kind of stayed away from that record for a while because this is a really intense competition.
Steve's a great pumpkin sculptor, and he holds a world record right now. But I have carved the world's largest pumpkin twice. So today I think it's going to be a real close battle. And I'm going to try to shoot for, 45 seconds or somewhere in that neighborhood.
The pumpkin the competitors start with has had the top removed and the insides taken out. But there's still a ton of work to be done in very little time.
The rules for this attempt are that each pumpkin must weigh no less than 24 pounds, and it should be carved in a traditional jack-o'-lantern fashion. It should have eyes, nose, ears, and mouth.
You need to carve 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, and 2 ears, and have the lid stuck back on top of it, and then just yell you're done. And I really don't ever put ears in a triangle pumpkin in this fashion, never have, so we'll see how it goes.
Russ better be on his game, because with less than a minute to carve, there's no room for error, and Steven's predicting a record.
I've carved a lot of pumpkins since I first set the record, and I know I can carve it that fast. I'm confident I can break the record. I'm worried about whether Russ is going to break it by more than I am.
Your time will begin on my mark. Your time will stop when your pumpkin carving is finished. I'll count you down from 3. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! You can see markedly different techniques. Steven, the record holder, sitting down. Russ Leno standing up. Steven, 2 eyes and a nose, done. Whoa, Russ Leno's done. Steven Clark is done.
Both competitors appear to have smashed the world record. Russ Leno put his knife down at 21 seconds, stopping the official clock. Then, with Stuart Claxton from Guinness keeping time, Steven Clark continued to work and finished at 24 seconds, crushing his own record and coming up just short of Russ. But when challenge returns, there's been a rules violation. Will Russ Leno's time be thrown out?
We're here at the pumpkin carving attempt, and I'm standing with Stuart. Guinness Book of World Records. Stuart, give me the lowdown.
Right, well, the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to carve a pumpkin was 54.72 seconds by Steven Clark. The new Guinness World Record for the fastest pumpkin carving is 24.03 seconds.
Unbelievable!
Even though Russ Leno appeared to finish first, he made a big mistake. And Steven Clark has managed to retain his record with a staggering new time.
Russ had thought he had finished, but he only carved the nose, eyes, and mouth. Done. And he actually said done. Unfortunately, he forgot, shall we say, to carve the ears on the pumpkin, which of course he must do. And so he thought he'd finished, but he hadn't.
Well, I thought I had won, then I realized I'd made a mistake, and when I make a mistake like that, it's all over. I spaced out on the ears. I remembered to do the eyes, the nose, and the mouth, but I never put ears in a triangle pumpkin, so I just blanked it.
Steven Clark managed to break his own record by 30 seconds.
Smashed the record, like cut it in half.
But he chalks that astonishing feat up to experience.
I was actually kind of surprised myself that I did it that fast. I knew I'd break the record. I didn't think I'd do it that fast.
Are you kidding me?
I think it was just practice. I think it's just a matter of having carved so many pumpkins that at this point I could pretty much do one with my eyes closed. You know, it's just by feel.
So far, Steven Clark is the only record breaker today.
Well, you're right.
The fastest pumpkin carved record slipped through his fingers, making Steven Clark the only record breaker of the day so far.
Steven blew him away with 24.03 seconds. A new Guinness World Record, ladies and gentlemen. Congrats.
All right, so now the fact that Kara is not there sabotaged our special surprise of having a pumpkin for her and a pumpkin for Alex to see if they could top that record.
I win by default.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll give you that. Excuse me. All right. So we're going to do a little match game. Da-dum-bum-bum. And then we're going to do a Yearn to Learn Theater. And bum-bum. Okay. Oh, look at what Dennis did in just during that video. Dennis, I think you win the Twit prize. I think that's very good. Wow. Very, very nice. And but no. Dennis is disqualified. No ears. It's kind of stupid, isn't it? Whoever heard of a jack-o'-lantern with ears? Maybe you'd be disqualified. It was an Easter bunny, but all right. Betsy Ross said to George Washington, "Why didn't you tell me you wanted stars and stripes before I worked my fool head off sewing on all these blanks?" Betsy Ross said to George Washington, "Why didn't you tell me you wanted stars and stripes before I worked my fool head off sewing on all these blanks?" Okay. Sequence. I was going to write sequence, but then I thought they probably didn't have sequence. Zippers, gazelles, hammers and sickles. Oh, that's very funny. Pumpkins, ears, obviously affected by our first video. Shells, tassels, stud buttons, hearts, buttons. Ooh, we're going to have some matches here. Okay, we'll start with Dennis. Betsy Ross said to George Washington, why don't you tell me you wanted stars and stripes before I worked my fool head off sewing on all these? Dennis says, oh, I my camera doesn't turn around anymore. All these happy faces. Okay. I said, all these buttons. So I matched a couple people in the chat room. Alex, you said polka dots. Oh, very nice on an iPad. Wow. Yeah, I'm using that Logitech 922, and I just realized that I have to go back to the other camera so I can. It's the only. I think it's the C650 is the only Logitech camera they made that could swivel. Bum bum. Dumb Dora was so dumb. How dumb was she? She thought you got thin mints by taking fat mints and blank. Dumb Dora was so dumb. She thought you got thin mints by taking fat mints and blank. Put them through a ringer. Oh, that's funny. Put them on a train track. Slice them into fourths. Putting them under steamroller. Oh, that's very good. Okay, we'll start with Dennis. Dumb Dora thought was so dumb she thought you got thin mints by taking fat mints and what? And ironing them, he said. I said, and putting them on a diet. And Alex, you said deflating them. Oh, that's very good. Running them over the car, sending them in for liposuction, lecturing them about eating healthy, splitting them in two, ironing them, Dennis. You matched Loke. Hitting them with a hammer, stomping the snot out of them. Ranger Rick says rolling pin. Yeah, you did. Okay. Kevin said this goes back to 1984, so I'll just put this in a time frame. Kevin said, I visited a way out California church last week. This church is so way out, the nuns are blank. I visited one of those way out California churches last week. This church is so way out, the nuns are blank. Gazelle. Oh, naked is funny. Men. Hippies, priests. Playboy bunnies. Astronauts. Wearing bikinis. That's good. These are good. All right. Dumb Door was, sorry. Ken said, I visited a way out California church last week. The church is so way out. The nuns are blank. Dennis. The nuns are topless. Okay. I said the nuns are actually clowns. I don't think I matched anybody. And Alex, you said the nuns are high as God. Oh, that's funny. Pregnant, dolphins, growing weed, skinny dipping, cross-gender, on strike, in spacesuits. Okay. Bum bum. We got another match game, and then we'll do our yearn to learn. Marvin said, "Boy, I had a bottle of dry champagne last night. It was so dry, there was blank in the bottle." Marvin said, "Boy, did I have a bottle of dry champagne tonight. How dry was it? It was so dry, there was blank in the bottle." An olive? A dry sheet. That's very funny. A sandstorm. A cotton ball. Oh! We have a match. Dry bubbles. Okay. Marvin said, "I had a bottle of dry champagne last night. It was so dry there was blank in the bottle." Dennis said there was dust in the bottle. I said there was cactus in the bottle. I met someone in the chat room. And Alex, you said it was so dry there was air in the bottle. Dry as a martini, dehydrated grapes. Oh, that's funny. English wit. That's very, very esoteric. Raisins, dust. Oh, you matched Loke again. Wow, you and Loquacious. Sand. All right. Our chat room, I'll do one more match game, and then I'm going to do Yearn to Learn Theater. Da-dum-bum-bum. Dum-bum-bum. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, how did that happen? Oh, boo. Oh, there it is. Okay. The used car salesman said, "Sir, I don't think you understood me. I said you could kick the tires, not blank the tires." The used car salesman said to the customer, "You misunderstood. I said you could kick the tires, not blank the tires." Okay, Dennis, this car salesman said, "You misunderstood me. I said it's okay to kick the tires, not up." Dennis said, "Lick the tires." I also said, "Lick the tires." And Alex, you said, "Lick." Oh, matches, slash, recycle, paint, deflate, pee on, take the tires, nick the tires. Oh, that's very funny. Rotate the tires. Oh, that's excellent. Slash. Oh my gosh. All right. I have to blow my nose again. All right, so chat room, we're going to do Yearn to Learn Theater. Ugh. And then I'll probably end this. Okay, it's time for Yearn to Learn Theater.
Make a party out of it.
Okay, let's have it Friday night.
Is that okay with everybody?
Sure.
No, I can't do Friday night.
Junior, all you think of is eating.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. No fooling. What are we going to have to eat?
Well, I'll bring some Cokes. Why don't you bring the sandwiches?
Okay. I'll get Mother to make some potato salad. You might as well have the party over at my house.
Swell.
Oh, okay.
You girls bring the eats, and we'll bring the records.
That'll be swell.
Okay.
Oh,
well, I got
wow.
no class now. So long.
Bye.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This.
Susan Jane. What's the matter with you?
Don't use her real
Why
name,
is
you
everyone else
jerk.
having such a good time when you're not? Why do they always leave you out? Do you look different? Is it some way you act?
Is
What
it that
makes
you
the
haven't bathed in
outsider?
2 weeks?
The outsider. The one nobody
Oh,
asks.
the outsider. I hope this is not too personal for the chat room.
Golly, this assignment will take us all night. Why don't you come over at my house and we'll work it out together?
Well, I'll see you about 7.
Okay.
But don't tell Susan. Oh, she heard.
Susan Jane, you make good grades. You could really help them. Why don't they ask
But I
you?
won't.
Even in things you're good at, why do they make you the outsider?
Oh, Susan.
Well, look what
Is it because you're 17 and you've been married 3 times?
Did you see Joe out in center field?
Hi, Marcy. Hi, Dan.
Oh, hello, Susan.
Hi, Susan Jane. What do you know?
Nothing much.
And did you
Okay if I sit down?
Sure, go ahead, sit down.
Yeah, just not at this
What
table.
guy said, it's a scream. He said every one of our team was left-footed. He said, look at this South.
Hey, lady, don't sit at this table. This is for people who aren't on the outside.
That's what I want, too, a chocolate ice cream cone.
Oh, I believe I've changed my mind. I want a chocolate ice cream cone, too.
I'm sorry, we only have 2 of them. We don't have any chocolate ice cream cones
Why
for
do
the
other kids do
outsider.
everything differently? They choose different things. They stick together on everything. Why are you always the one who's out of step? Is there
Oh.
something the matter with you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. The Rattling's supposed to be on.
Oh, is it? Good.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
Well, what in the world's the matter with her?
I don't know.
Suppose we said something?
No, it's what you
Anything
didn't
to
say.
her. Maybe that's the matter.
She's a funny girl. I don't think she likes us. Say, what's the matter with us?
Maybe more than you think. We might have tried to say something to her.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, how's Black Dad?
Too bad the second page.
Hey, did you see Susan on the way out?
Hi. Hi, Junior. Figured out what you're gonna eat at the party tonight?
Sure. Make mine a super duper special, will you, Jimmy? Just plenty of everything. That's all I want. Say, what's the matter, Marcy?
Oh, nothing. I just don't understand that Susan Jane Smith. We were sitting here eating our ice cream cones, and all of a sudden she just jumps up and leaves.
Who's Susan Jane Smith?
Oh, you know, that quiet girl in our homeroom. The one who sits in
You know,
front
the
of
one that
Betty.
we've been shunning for 6 months?
Mousy.
I think she's stuck up. She won't even speak to me, and I sit right behind her.
I don't think she's stuck up. I think she's probably just scared of you.
Scared of him?
Scared of me? What for? I don't know anybody that's scared of me.
Well, just the same, I'll bet that's the trouble. I'll bet she'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, forget her. Let's all go over to Lewis's and look at television.
Yeah, let's.
Whoa.
Say, how about my super duper special? Hey, fellas, wait for me.
Oh, boy. This is going to affect her entire life.
Susan, I thought I heard you come. Why, Susan, what's the matter?
Susan, get off the bed. I told you never to lie on the bed.
Susan Jane, something is the matter, and I want to know what it is. Now tell me.
It's no use, Mother.
I'm an
You
outcast.
can't help. I must be different. I just don't fit in.
Why, of course you're different, dear. Everybody is.
No, everybody's not different. Oh, maybe they look different or dress different, but most people, the kids at school, seem to belong. They plan parties together and do homework together.
Have you ever been to one of their parties, Susan? You're so
Chocolate
lucky.
ice cream cones? Why, Susan, that doesn't make sense. Have they left you out of something? If that's it, we can have some of your friends over Friday.
Oh, Mother, you don't understand. Can't you see? Nobody'd come to my party. They're having
But we're
a
going to
party
give
of
them
their own.
$100
I'm not
each,
in on it.
Susan.
I don't want
You
to
can
give
buy
me a party.
friends.
I want to go to theirs. I want to have fun with them. I want... Oh, what's the use? Nobody can help me. Not even you.
Oh, this is heartbreaking.
Nobody
I wish
can
I
help you,
realized.
Susan
Oh,
Jane.
maybe the answer's
Maybe
coming.
you can. Sometimes it's hard to figure out why things happen the way they do. But sometimes there's a very simple answer. You were just standing there in the hall the next day, all alone, weren't you? The way you always are. And you heard the girls talking. You thought they were talking about you.
Oh, no, we can't ask her. She's a creep.
Susan Jane, who's a creep? Who are they talking about?
Susan James, who do you think we're talking about?
Can't you just see her not opening her mouth all evening, sitting there like a pole? Why can't she relax? And
Well,
the
now they're
clothes
making
she
fun of her
wears.
nationality.
It'd be different if she just put herself out a little, but oh no, she's too wrapped up
Oh,
in herself.
she's hearing all this. Oh, my God.
Susan Jane,
Where's
wait a minute.
Carrie where
They're
you
not
need
talking
her?
about you. But you didn't wait to hear
Oh.
that, did you?
No. Oh, Susan. Now I'm even feeling sorry.
Chaperone at our party. We've got to get someone else.
All right, we'll ask Miss Hatfield.
Sure, she'd be fun.
Say, Lois, why don't we ask Susan Jane Smith to come, too?
Why?
Oh, I don't know. It's just that something happened down at the drugstore. I think I told you about it. Maybe...
She was on a window
maybe she feels
ledge,
the way
remember,
I
with an
do.
anvil?
Maybe we
She's
ought
got
to be
to
a little
jump, and she
nicer
had a
to her.
machine gun and
Suit
some...
yourself. The party's at your house.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Yes, this is Susan Jane.
Is this Susan James, the big locks who
Marcy
goes to
Clark?
school and never
Yes.
says anything?
Say, Susan, we're talking about having a party over here at my house Friday night.
So could
Not
you
a real
stay
big one,
away
just a
from the
bunch of
entire
us.
block?
Everybody's bringing something to eat. Why don't you come over? You could bring a cake. Nobody's bringing that yet. But,
And also
but
you
I
could bring
thought you-
sandwiches. And could you bring your mom to do the dishes?
Oh, no, I just couldn't.
Oh, now, you see, now
Susan Jane?
you've taken it too much to
Hello?
heart.
Hello?
Oh, who are we going to get to bring the cake now?
Susan Jane? Susan Jane, what is it?
I can't go. I just can't do it. They called me a creep. They said I'd willed everything. They said all kinds of mean things about me. And now they're inviting me to their party just so they can make fun of me.
Mrs. Smith, I'm Marcy Clark.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I'm
mother,
Mr.
that dopey
Stephanie
girl who
Susan
never
Jane.
says anything?
I don't know what it is, but I'm worried.
Marcy, Susan Jane has the idea that you kids were talking about her. She thinks that you invited her to your party just because you felt sorry for her.
Oh, no. May I see her?
Yes.
We feel sorry for you having her as a daughter.
Talking is, I thought you were talking about me.
But we weren't. We don't even think that about you. Susan Jane, I want to be your friend. Will you come to our party? Yes, I
And
will.
don't forget the
Gee, you
cake.
must think
That's
I'm
like the main
silly.
thing, the cake.
No, because I felt the same way lots of times.
Oh, and some
You?
silverware.
Well, I have. I'll see you Friday. And don't forget to bring the cake.
Bring the cake. And can you bring some dishes?
Gee.
And
I think I
some
could be
soda.
so wrong
And some
about Marcy and
sandwiches.
Lois. And if I was
And
wrong
some
about
appetizers.
them, I might be wrong about a lot of other things, too.
Bring your mother
Sure,
to
I'm
do the
different
dishes.
From Marcy and the rest of the kids. But then they're different from each other, too. They make friends easily. Guess I'll have to work hard at it. And I'm going to start working on it right now. Mother, they've invited me, and I'm going. And this time I'm going to try to make them like me.
Oh, and we're going to play
I'm
match
going to join in
game.
and not hang
And
back.
pie in the
I'm going to
face.
be friendly. I'm going to like them. And oh, Mother, do you think that'll make them like me?
Well, it's certainly a start, Susan Jane. Yes, I think this may be your chance.
Well, is everything set for the big feed?
If you mean the party, it's all set.
Just like we planned.
With one addition. Marcy's invited Susan Jane Smith. Susan Jane
Jane Smith? What, are you kidding?
I don't know. I just never thought of her fitting in with us.
Neither did I, but gee, we'll all be there, and if everybody's there, we ought to have a good time. Let's give her a try.
She may not be so bad. We don't even know her. We'll find out.
Oh, I can't make it.
Well, Susan Jane, this is your big moment. The moment you've been waiting for. This is your chance to show the gang what you really are. You fixed your hair and have on a pretty dress. You've even found a book on what to do to make people like you. And you've made up your mind not to act like an outsider. But is this enough? Will it work? Will you
better
do the
bring
right
some
thing?
cash and some
Will
gifts.
you
Bring
say
some
the
gifts
right
for
things?
everybody.
Will the gang accept you, Susan Jane?
Oh, boy.
Will they
I'm
do
glad
the
I'm
right
not
things?
young.
Susan Jane,
Yes, Mother?
it's about time
I have
for
your
you to
sandwiches
go.
and the champagne and the dessert and the dishes and the glasses and the silverware. And gifts for everybody. Oh, wow. Oh, God, that was, oh, wow. Well, I hope there's not a person who feels alone in the chat room because we all love you. Okay. And remember, when you come in the chat room, bring cake and sandwiches and vodka and drugs wouldn't hurt and some smoked salmon and some capers and bagels. All right. That was fun. That was great fun. Actually, Dennis found that. What was the website? Retro something. Oh, okay. Dennis found that. Alex, is this where you go to get them? Retro Detective?
No, YouTube
Oh,
and
okay.
archive.org is usually where I go.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, another source, Retro Detective. Oh, you see, man? We didn't have any chat room celebrity of the week. I have new sound effects. These are from a thing I did on ABC. So these are kind of fun ways to buy. They're bike horns. 12-year-old kid came up with them. And so it's kind of a fun way to tell somebody to please get out of the way. All right. So, gang, I am going to end this a little bit early because I am not feeling super. Oh, we have to see Charlie, though. Okay. We must, no matter what, we must see Charlie. Yeah, broke my heart. I know. Susan is currently at the old folks' home in a rocking chair on the porch, and none of the old folks will talk to her. I don't know. Poor Susan. Do we have any other unfinished business? Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. Oh, no, Charlie. I checked already. Dogs can't get colds from people. Beatmaster says the GizWiz is just a warm-up act for Charlie's big show. Well, it's not next week, right? It's the week after to vote, right? Hi, Charlie. Were you sleeping, Charlie? Oh, Charlie. Hang on, Charlie. Okay. He's never mind. Hey.
What you got them to thank Margot and Becky for the cards. My birthday cards.
Oh, yes. Margot and Becky, thank you for Dennis's birthday cards. Dennis's birthday is, tomorrow. Dennis's birthday is tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dennis. You took your headphones off. The chat room was singing happy birthday, Dennis, and they said they're throwing a party, and would you please bring a cake and some sandwiches and some champagne and some drugs and some grass. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. There you go, Dennis. This saves me sending him a card. All right, chat room. This was great fun. So we'll do it again next week. Oh, look at that, Dennis. Look at that. Look at all those happy-go-lucky people. All right, so this has been GizFiz PM. And GizFiz PM is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dennis Wonderland, Dick DeBartolo, Alex Gumpel, Kara Cole, Charlie the Dog, Brian W., Travis Meck, Strentz, Davey, Friendly Manitoba, Steve Baltimore, Dale Paco, Bad Pun, Tinker Toy Tech, Logan 5, Spike Production. Remember, everybody gets new turtle icing. It will make you popular. No more being that person nobody liked. Till next week, Dick DeBartolo, Man's Man is Strider and the GizFiz. Bye. See you Thursday for GizFiz.
See you, Dick.
Take care, Alex. Bye.
Get better.
Thank you.
Got it at the end there.
Perfect. I saw it.
Yeah, I didn't see that
Excellent.
until then.
Excellent. Okay. Take care.
All right, you too.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
Bye.